Welcome back to Mary Cruises Solo. I am leaving on my first transatlantic cruise in less than 3 days. And I'm gonna take you with me while I pack so you can see what I bring on a 13-day transatlantic cruise with an added 4-day land trip at the end. We are starting out in the Caribbean in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And then we are sailing all the way across the Atlantic 60 days in a row. Then we get to Canary Islands, Morocco, and we finally end in Barcelona. From Barcelona, I am gonna fly to Zurich, Switzerland, and I am spending 4 days taking trains around Switzerland. I am so excited, but that means I have to bring heavy duty clothes for winter weather and summer Caribbean warm weather clothes. That is going to be my challenge today, to try and pack everything that I need for a 18-day trip approximately. I have made a list, which I always do before I travel. Packing lists help me not forget things because I'm very forgetful. So without further ado, let's get into it. I need to organize and put everything out on my bed in categories and piles, and then I'm going to show you what suitcase I'm using and what packing cubes I'm using. So let's get started. While I fold and organize all my clothes, let me tell you how I like to categorize my packing list. So obviously clothes are in their own category, and I have things like a sweater for cold nights on the ship or over dresses or while out on excursions. I like to put all my toiletries separately. I'm training for a half marathon right now, so I have to bring workout clothes, which takes up extra space in my luggage, but has to be done. So what I like to do is, on most suitcases, at the very bottom of the suitcase, there are the divots that are made from the handles. And so there's like indentations and like these spaces that you kind of have to fit things. You can fit things into those, and so they don't take up a whole lot of space in your actual luggage area. So I like to just squeeze all my workout clothes into the bottom crevices there, and that's how I keep them kind of separate and in their own like little section. I already know I have way too much stuff pulled out here and that I cannot bring everything that I have. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold it all up and I'm gonna start putting it into the packing cubes. And as I put it into the packing cubes, where things don't fit is when I'll start downsizing. So it's a trial and error process. It never works out the first time. I'm attempting to separate out here by pants, shorts, skirts, things like that, tops, sweaters, leggings. Too much that I cannot bring all of it. Maxine, no, you cannot be on that. For a transatlantic cruise, you're on the ship a lot. You know, a lot of reading my book and going to the gym and going to the spa and laying by the pool. So for that, I need a lot of loungewear. I need like cozy pants and leggings and probably some sweats. The middle of the Atlantic could be cold. It's gonna be a March trip. So this cruise is on Explora Journeys. It's an ultra luxury brand new cruise line that only launched a couple years ago, and it is owned and operated by MSC Cruises. And if this is your first time watching, I cruise solo, as you would have seen by my channel name. And so I found this cruise at a 0% solo supplement, which means I only paid the amount for one person, not double occupancy. Here's the reality of packing. This is how I feel. I don't know if you can see just how much I've already folded and put on the bed. I have to pare this down some. There's just no way around it. We've gotten through one of the most difficult parts of this packing process, which is pulling out all of the clothes, organizing them into categories. That is not the hardest part though. The hardest part is gonna be actually fitting all of this stuff inside the packing cubes and then fitting it into the suitcases. The packing cubes that I'm using are from Bag Smart. There are different sizes. I just got these because I heard they were really good with the compression. It came with one really large cube and then two this size, two that are smaller like this, which likely I'll put my undergarments and my swimsuits and cover-ups and things in these two. It also came with a little backpack, like sling bag sort of thing, which I think is intended to put shoes in, but I don't know if I'm gonna need this. We'll put that off to the side. All right, I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need. The largest things that I'm bringing will go into the largest packing cube. So I have already expanded the zipper here for the compression, and it's time to start filling it. I'm gonna see if I can close and compress this packing cube with all of this in it. All right, so the trick is to try and get the center here squeezed in. It's impressive. I'm actually quite surprised. This has a little zipper thing that you can, or a clip you can tighten. Wow, it's actually gonna work. Just trust that these zippers are strong enough not to break. Wow, I did it. What I fit in here were 2 sweatpants sets, a sweatshirt, a thick sweatshirt, a cardigan, thick cotton pants that I'll wear as like a swim cover up, and another long sleeve shirt. That's a ton of stuff for this. I'm impressed. All right, let's move on to the next set. Second cube is a success. I fit 2 long sleeve cotton button down shirts, both my swim cover ups, several long sleeve shirts, several tank tops, and both pairs of my pajamas. Number 2 is done. I'm not gonna actually pack these yet, but I do just wanna see how much space they take up. This is a large packing cube. It's a little bit bigger than the other 2. It's actually not that big. So if I put this right here, there's space for another like this size packing cube to fit in right here, which is great. But I also have these 2 that I've packed up, and I think they could fit right there. And then of course I could fit some things on top, but that is not going to be enough because I still have more to go. So let me just play around with this here. So I think that's going to be my plan. I'm going to pack these this way, and then I always have this other side here for more. And again, I did say I was going to have to pare down. Maxine, do it. You're not allowed to go. She's a good helper. All right, let's do this thing. This is socks and other undergarments and things like that. And it actually slides right into the front of this super easily. We still have some more to go. I have to now do all of my bathing suits and swimwear, and then I will be back. Hi. Yeah? Okay, this is not working. So let me take out one of these. That should do it. And we should be able to tighten compression. All right, you got it. 2 of these now complete. These little ones will fit into the front of the checked bag. And that actually created some extra space on top where I might be able to fit a couple more packing cubes. So I'm gonna try and squeeze some more things in because we are nowhere close to done. This is not going as easily as I hoped, but we are making progress, and so that's all I can ask for. All right, what I'm gonna do right now actually is I'm gonna take all the packing cubes out, and I'm gonna start filling the bottom. Everything right here, I need to fill them in. Alright, that is all the workout clothes. It is all in here. I think I'm actually gonna put some more flat stuff down here. This stuff is really lightweight and flat, so I'm gonna lay it over top here. Alright, so this is the large, small. does look like I'm gonna need at least one more large packing cube to go on this side, and that still isn't gonna probably get everything. So what I'm actually thinking about doing is pulling out all of the stuff that I'm gonna wear for my last 4 to 5 days, put them into one single packing cube, and then just put that one somewhere where I don't have to actually touch it, and that way I don't have to worry about unpacking it and pulling everything out. Then I can just leave that one in the suitcase while I'm on the trip. Good helper. I have repacked everything into 7 packing cubes, but I think I'm gonna put the last packing cube in that bag. These all go into this bag. This packing cube right here is the one that has all of my winter stuff in it. This is my packable down jacket. Actually, I think I could fit both of these right here. Let me just play around here. So close. What I think I can do is I'll put this on this side because I'll have plenty of space over here. Like, this is my medication, that right here. That in here too, that's my round brush. Extra pair of sunglasses. This should allow me to get this close. So what I've done is I did put some extra like socks and things in here, and then some other things up in here. And then this can go across and further compress this section down. I know this suitcase is gonna weigh a lot. There we go. Now I have all the rest, and I actually don't have a whole lot of stuff to put on this side. I will go ahead and start fitting things there. Move on to the non-clothing items finally, yay. As you can see, I have pulled everything out, started putting some things in here. I've got everything else out here. I'm gonna try and fit into this portion. This is my Toiletries. It's also Bag Smart. This is the one for cold weather clothes, shoes, sandals. I actually put my tripods in here, so I don't need this camera stuff for the first day. A curling iron, Tetris game here. This is my makeup bag. This is all my sunscreen and sun stuff. Sun hat that I can probably just put right here. Nice bag that I'll be carrying with me in the evenings. Slippers, shoes, one pair of heels. I'll put my running shoes in this bag. I think that's everything. I have a couple things like external chargers that I'll probably just pack in my personal item, my wallet, a couple of headphones. I'll probably take that stuff out and then I might smush that down in here. Honestly, that might be it. We'll pack it up and see how much she weighs. Yeah, she's gonna be heavy. Oof. It is time to measure the weight of this bag, and I'm gonna wrap it around here. I'll just stand here and I'll tell you how much it weighs. Okay, 61.6. That's not bad. A little less than 9 pounds off of my allowance. So what I think I'm gonna do now is pack my personal item and my carry-on and just see how full those two things are in case I wanna swap anything out from this bag and put it in my carry-on or personal items. That way I'll have kind of a better sense of how things are gonna be distributed. All right, I'm gonna pull my stuff up here on the bed right where you are, little snug. You're gonna have to move. Sorry, protect my bed. The first thing I've packed in here, this compartment, is my laptop charger. These sandals that I'll probably put in here, all my camera gear. While this bag does have a whole bunch of extra side pockets, I don't really use them very often, but they do have the compression straps, which are great. I've already put in one small packing cube, undergarments and clothes to sleep in and things like that for the night San Juan. And then I have some shorts here. I have a running belt underneath because I like to run outside. One camera, another camera, camera attachment. So there's a whole bunch of camera gear you probably would not have to worry about. I do, so I have to fit all of this stuff in here. I always travel with a mini fan. Can't sleep without it. Let me put these shoes in here. This is an extra USB-C and USB charger. This is my travel adapter, so it has 2 US plugs and USBs. It also has a built-in USB-C. Grab one of these and then you would put it in. And now it becomes the adapter. I just need to add, that's gonna be tight squeeze. This could probably go in my personal item. There you go. Zips up nice and smoothly. There is a lock on the side here, and that way this whole thing is locked. All set. Now we need to do the personal item. The personal item actually has a ton of space in here. So this has compression straps as well. I've already put my Birkenstock sandals in here. These are the ones I use for the pool. On the outside of this bag, usually in here, I have like, there's an emergency. And in this pocket, I usually put my Kindle right here. So in here, in addition to my sandals, I have this. This is like just what I'll need when I'm in Puerto Rico. Because there's so much space in here, I might pull one of the cameras that was from this bag out and put it in here just to have it closer to me. At the top pocket, I have a pair of extra headphones. I have my sunglasses, some nasal spray, put my medication in here, all the extra cords that I'm bringing. This is the adapter. And then I have this bag. There's an extra pair of sunglasses. This is a mess. I also have my wallet, an external battery pack, charger, hand sanitizer that I could probably just put in here so it's close to me in the airplane, some Advil, and then just put this bag that I'll be taking everything with me in here. I mean, I've barely even filled it. It's not even halfway full, I would say. There's a lot I could still put in here. I might bring like one more of the things that I took out of my suitcase. That is pretty much it. We have made really good progress. I do feel a lot better now that I have had a chance to put everything inside. It all fits. There's probably a couple little knickknacks or like toiletries or things here and there that I'll be throwing in here, but I'll link all the things down below that I'm using to travel with. I'm not affiliated with any of these brands. I just really like these products. There's a water bottle holder on the side. This is just an Iron Flask brand that I usually take with me on all my trips. And last but not least, the most important thing that I have to bring with me is my passport. And there's actually a little hidden pocket. I am just gonna squeeze this right in there, and that keeps it safe to make sure that I can have easy access to it at any time. That is everything for my personal item. I've repacked a little bit of it here, carry-on as well, so that I have everything that I need in these two. Some of the weight is taken out of my large suitcase, so I know that the distribution will work, and I will be able to make all of these bags work for what I need. I also wanted to make sure I show you that these are the boots I'm gonna be wearing on the plane. These are the shoes I'll be wearing in Switzerland. They're waterproof. I think we're done. If you've stuck it out this far, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about how I packed, leave a comment down below. I'm sure that my method of packing and what I'm bringing with me is slightly different than yours, and that is perfectly okay. Just remember, whatever you bring on your trips, you need to be willing to carry and lift by yourself. People are usually generally willing to help, but that's not a given, and I am of the opinion that if you're gonna bring a lot of luggage, you need to be able to carry it because it's nobody else's responsibility but your own. I always keep that in mind, and because I know that I will be going on trains, I'm gonna have to worry about lifting a 60+ pound bag onto a train, and I will have to deal with that. And I know that I will be able to handle it. If you cannot, then you might want to try to separate out your luggage a little bit better so that you have maybe 2 smaller checked bags or maybe 2 carry-on at a regular size. Whatever works best for you is what I recommend. It is a trial and error sort of process. It has taken me 5 hours to do all of this, so thanks so much for watching. Happy cruising. Stay tuned for the next videos coming up where I join this amazing transatlantic cruise in Switzerland for 4 days on trains. I am so excited. So thanks for watching. Happy cruising. I'll see you in the next video.